When comedy and politics mix, it's usually for some kind of sketch. But the joke got a bit more real this week during Seoul's mayoral election, when a candidate claiming to have superpowers performed the best of the rest.
The main opposition's Oh Se-hoon did beat his ruling party opponent, as polls predicted, and life goes on as normal here in Seoul. But consider that 50,000 people plus voted for this man.
Third placed, Young, head of his own National Revolutionary Party. His election banner featured a leg raised high in the air. Ha's ability to lift his limbs is one of his powers. So too is levitation and an IQ of 430. In the past, he released a song claiming to make people happy and healthy if they look into his eyes, to make them attractive and pass exams if they call him. That last part about exams is a clue to his popularity among younger people, and how this comedic figure has become a symbol of the separation they feel from divisive mainstream politics.
People that I've spoken to seem to get some light relief from him, feeling that they couldn't trust the main two candidates.
Trust is a big issue with major life factors at stake. Things like real estate complaints and job shortages overshadowing the current government, and past scandals still overshadowing the main opposition, People Power Party. And it's not like Ha's all leg raises and levitation. His actual political platform includes things like a universal basic income and reducing the number of lawmakers. These promises, whether realistic or not, drive at the heart of very real problems and attitudes. People used to scoff at his promises of cash handouts, but the concept is less outlandish these days. Not to mention, unemployment payments have topped 1 trillion won on a monthly basis anyway this year. Ha himself said in an interview last year that people used to call him crazy, but those finding value in his policies are growing as time goes by.
So, if he got more than 1% of the vote this time, what next?
Ha's run in most major elections for nearly 25 years. Inevitably, he will put himself up for president next year. He might not particularly worry the political establishment, but his words continue to grow in power as the disenfranchised find inspiration or a protest vote in Ha. President Moon Jae-in said he viewed this week's mayoral elections in Seoul and Busan as a reprimand from the public, given the ruling party's heavy defeats. It's less clear who'd steer an opposition victory in the 2022 presidential election, leaving things fairly open for now. Maybe not enough for Young to become a serious contender, but enough for him to carry some actual sway.